how are you all doing? Now, believe it or not, I don't like to make these videos. How can I tell a story that has been taking a lot of time for months? Okay, I will try to explain in a nutshell the situation and the nightmare that I have been living with CNSwatchBands, formerly known as CheapestNATOstraps. Oh, and if you stay until the end, I have an interesting giveaway for you. By the way, I'm wearing the Explorer 36mm. Now, let's go down to business.
In April 2023, I ordered 5 straps. I paid and got a confirmation that the order was placed, and minutes later the order was, well, supposedly sent. That was quick. The next week I still hadn't received the straps, and I noticed that they had charged me twice for the same order. I contacted the online store and asked them to refund one of the charges. By the way, it was very hard to get a reply from them. In fact, I had to use an old email address of CheapestNATOstraps. Then they answered that they only saw one charge on their end and that I should check with my bank about the other one. Seriously? I was kind of surprised. That didn't seem very professional, but well, I did what they said and I contacted my bank. At the bank, they told me that there were 2 charges from the same payment gateway, with a 2-minute gap. They gave me the codes that identify each of them, so that I could talk to the store and get ones cancelled by them. At the store, they repeated that they only had one charge on the record and refused to tell me which one of the 2 codes that I gave them matched with the record. They told me to file a complaint with the bank. Well, I did so. I submitted a claim and provided a lot of information, and finally, a week later, they gave me back the money of the second charge. I mean, the bank gave me the money. The bank later told me that in these cases it is the second charge that is the one to be claimed. Time went by and there was no sign of the straps. So I wrote again to ask about them and also told them that the duplicate charge issue had been solved. And they told me that there was a delay with the shipments and that I had to be patient. And I waited and waited and waited. I wrote again for the same reason and they told me that they had no proof of having shipped the straps at all, that they were cancelling the order and would refund the money I paid.
Well, these things happen. And well, I wrote them and I told them that I hope to receive the money back soon. But then things went downhill from there on.
Because I got an email saying that I had already claimed the payment and apparently I had claimed the only one that they had on record. They could not refund me any more money to me.
However, I still had one charge in my account.
Once again, they stated that they only had one record of one payment, which was the one that my bank had already refunded for me. According to them, there were no more payments. According to them, we were even. They instructed me to contact the bank for any further assistance.
Again. Oh, and by the way, at that moment, the store told me not to ever buy from them again. Nice people, you see. They messed up, and it's my fault.
Not a great plan.
And once again, I had to contact the bank and request the money that the store claimed wasn't there. I accomplished this by resending all the information, and a few days later, they refunded my money. Well, to my surprise, a few days later, the bank called me, stating that the store was disputing the second refund, citing their company policy which does not allow refunds for order cancellations.
You serious?
But didn't they say that they had only a record of one payment and it was the first one that was refunded to me, leading them to unilaterally cancel the order and consider it refunded? What's going on? What is this company playing at? The thing is, I had to send all the documentation again to dispute this surreal situation, and the people at the store quite bravely no longer respond to my emails. Why? Why in the world are they claiming a payment they said they didn't have in the first place? Oh, come on. They did have it from the very beginning, and I surely cannot see any legitimate reason for them to behave like this. What is certain is that they don't dare to show their face, and I am very sorry, but I cannot respect that kind of people. No way.
This is an example of how low the ethical quality of a company can sink.
Now, this is not just a misunderstanding, but a deliberate attempt to avoid resolving a situation they created by not conducting due diligence in checking things properly, no matter how many times I contacted them to try to resolve it. Such behavior goes beyond mere confusion and only portrays them in the worst possible light. This is a childish behavior and not professional at all. To this day, I have received no news about their claim. I still don't know if they will take my money away from me. I assume the whole thing was dropped as it really made no sense at all, but I never received any confirmation, and even less, an apology from that shop. You really find some very interesting people out there, don't you? What I do know is that I will not be using the straps that I bought over the years from this company which had questionable ethics. And there are quite a few. Therefore, I will be giving away the ones that I have barely used, and I would giving them to you. What do you need to get one? Well, not much. As you probably know, I never ask people to subscribe, as I believe people are intelligent enough to decide for themselves if they want to subscribe or not. And you know, it's perfectly fine to watch a video and not to subscribe. That's not crime at all. To participate, I only ask you to comment and share a bad customer support story. I'll be happy to read them. Among those who participate, I will conduct a raffle for several straps packs. Primarily, there are 20 and 90mm ones. I will send them to you for free via standard mail. Please keep in mind that I will never ask for any payment in return. Beware of scammers. I will only ask you for your address and I will send the straps for free.
Again, thank you very much for being there and listening to me. See you soon in another video. Bye bye.